Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 2 of the Nova Open. This is a world qualifying event. Super excited to be here today. This round, I'm joined by my friend
Andrew Lippens once again.
Andrew Lippens of Junkyard Squadron. Hey, you gotta
Team Junkyard.
Team Junkyard.
I promote it. I'm not bad at self-promoting, you know.
It's Team Junkyard, not Junkyard Squadron. My bad.
I think there may be a Junkyard Squadron, but I'm not sure.
That is not us. All right, but what we're here to do, Andrew, is let the people know that we have a matchup. We have Nate May versus Richard Hurst. We have the Resistance versus First Order. Classic matchup here.
Classic.
The theme and kind of on Nate's side, a type of list that we really haven't seen played competitively a lot, and Richard kind of a variation on a theme. So I'm going to have you start breaking those down, and everybody at home, it is time for you to choose your champion.
I'm excited for these matchups. Both lists look pretty cool. If you guys watched any of the Gen Con stream, you guys will know I'm a Resistance main. I was on GSP playing a fun Poe Kaz Y-Wing list. But today we've got 4 X-Wings, some classic list building. That is Kai Thernali with R6D8, the droid that gives you rerolls for you and other ships who have that defender in your bullseye. You've got Pattern Analyzer. They've all got S-foils, obviously. And Kai's got Heavy Laser Cannon. We've got Temin Snap Wexley. This is Boosty Snap, not Flappy Snappy. He's got Marksmanship, Primed Thrusters, Integrated S-foils, and Heavy Laser Cannon. Next, we've got Nia Nub, the King of Road, as I like to call him. Bump Focus, don't mind if I do. He's got Marksmanship, Pattern Analyzer, once again, Integrated S-foils and Heavy Laser Cannon. Are you seeing a pattern? And last but not least, we've got Mellow Yellow, Mr. Ello Adsy, with Crackshot Predator, M9 G8, and Integrated S-foils. No HLC on Ello. So we've lost the pattern, unfortunately.
Sad. What is before we go too far? R6D8. Can you remind me which droid that is?
R6D8 is the droid that gives you, when you perform an attack, you get a number of rerolls equal to the number of friendly ships that have it bullseye arced at range 0 to 2, or 0 to 3 rather. Excuse me. So it's kind of like Predator, but networked Predator.
And then you got another droid there for more rerolls, right? You have M9G8.
So M9G8, when a ship that you have locked makes an attack, you may choose one attack die. That ship has to re-roll it. So that can be both defensive, if you want to take a lock and then say weaken Kylo's shot, or it can be offensive, lock on maybe Snap and give him a re-roll for that Heavy Laser Cannon.
So on the other side, Richard Hurst has First Order, and we have Kylo Ren in the Silencer, not the Whisper. He said, I need that third attack dice. I want to go ahead and get some boosting and barrel rolling done. We have Sensor Scramblers for that opening cloak token. And Advanced Proton Torpedoes for a one-time 5-dice torpedo in the face at range 1. And then Malice to be able to try to convert some of those crits. That could end up mattering with his pilot ability. I'll show you the dark side. They would have pushed through some of those pilot crits that people are not really fans of being blinded and things like that. We also have Commander Malris with Fanatical and Cluster Missiles. She has been a First Order staple, being able to spend the charge at the beginning of the engagement phase to turn all focus into either evades or hits for that entire round. And that Cluster Missile essentially gives her 2 opportunities during offense to do that if she has that target lock already set up. Scorch is third dice for taking a stress. Very good FOP. Good value there. Static with Deadeye Shot and Ion Cannon. Probably more just taken because it's a 3-point FO, but has that possibility of spending a target lock and a focus to make all of your results crits. And then Grudge, the best of the FO bombers, with elusive electro chaff missiles, skilled bombardier, and proximity mines. Grudge, of course, giving you the opportunity to force your opponent to re-roll bomb damage during the game. So as long as it's within range 0 to 2, it's pretty good.
It's pretty brutal. We see Grudge is already turned away, so not going to try to go for that early chaff missile.
Yep.
He's doing the coward's way out. Doesn't want to face down 4 T-70s by himself, surprisingly. If you can believe it. And the objective, as we mentioned, was chance. So no scenario actions this time. All you got to do is just stick close to that center.
Yep. And as a note, during this event, our timer is only an approximation. We have been asked to essentially run a 72-minute timer, and the game will end sometime after that, essentially, is what we're doing. Dion, do you know how long the rounds are? Yes. Am I allowed to tell you? No.
We've got our own timer hidden from public eye.
That's right.
It's called a watch.
That's right. That's all right. So it looks like Richard's picking up that first player this turn. Road will matter big time in this matchup. Lots of overlapping 4s and 5s. Watch the top of your screen. You'll see that GSP player token move sides from left to right. You can see it in between the timer and the points total.
The boost away for Grudge is kind of surprising, but I don't hate it. Getting up a nice, keeping safe behind that Commander Malrus right there. She's that tie in the now kind of in the lone position, heading towards those C-70s.
All right, gonna go ahead and set up the focus.
These 3-point tie FOs are just so good for what you get.
They are quite good. Now, as a reminder, we are playing chance engagement. Starting in that second round, if both players are within range 2 of the center, they get a point. If only one player is, that player would get 2 points. Looks like that's not going to happen in this opening round, but it is something to be aware of. You don't want to be giving away 2 points to your opponent because you didn't engage.
That's
you didn't
a huge
get
swing.
into it. Foils are going to stay closed for Timon. 3
His ability's so good. You're going to get that nice boost to get that flank going on. It's so excellent.
No, wrong
That's
Wexley.
Mom.
That's his mama.
Do love me some Nora Wexley, though.
There it is. After you fully execute a speed 2 to 4 maneuver, you may perform a boost action.
With prime thrusters, that means even if he does a turnaround, he can still do a boost.
Yep.
But looks like he's going to do a boost and barrel roll, doing that double reposition.
Quick shout out to SenseFan91 for the sub. Thank you so much. That sub, anything over 210 will count towards our next run of subs, by the way.
Cool.
Just as a heads up. I just got to get the prize image updated.
So we've got one.
Slapping down that store championship focus.
If you got that big focus token, you've got to use it, right?
That's right. All right, we're hitting the gas here. 5 straight. And that is Malrus. I think Neon is green. Not
that may be
blue.
my color blindness may have come to haunt me today.
Are you actually colorblind?
Partially.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
Red-green colorblind, in fact.
Oh,
so that would really do it.
That would really do it. You didn't tell me. I feel so bad.
I honestly thought it was like a dark gray.
Yeah.
But honestly, I can see it better on stream now that it's green. It's just the lighting where I was looking, it just looked like a dark gray-black to me.
Well, there you go. Yeah, Temin in red, Neon.
I got the rest right.
There you go.
So got that going for me.
Ladrian gifting a couple subs to the channel. Thank you so much. Remember, with that sub, you have access to our videos on demand here on Twitch for the 60 days that they are up, which does give you value, because I will tell you, we are about 2 events behind on YouTube, and that's just the reality of not wanting to like destroy somebody's YouTube feed and drop like 40 videos at one time.
It's a lot to edit too.
Yeah, honestly.
That's a whole weekend and a half worth of work right there.
Will Haywood in the chat. My man.
Oh, he's got 2 big focus tokens. How about that?
That's right. He might have a full set. If you came to Adepticon, you had a chance to scoop up a bunch of them real easy. And the booster. Somebody asking here, does marksmanship work with the heavy laser cannon? It does not.
Nope, heavy laser cannon does not deal crits, so you can change it to a crit, but at the end it's going to change back to a hit.
Yep.
So, marksmanship, I think it's just you've got 1 point and nothing really else to use it for. I mean, it's marksmanship or composure.
Yeah.
Composure really doesn't seem that useful here.
Oh, Ryan, I didn't even know you were in the chat. My man, my other man. I got so many. I got so many.
So many mans.
That's right.
Oh, did we get the glitter sim on Mallory starting off here? She's a little afraid of these T70s.
That's right.
Ooh,
three hits to get us started.
Yeah, with a roll like that, I'd be afraid of him too. But
though a lot of us. Sorry, I just read the chat while trying to talk at the same time. A lot of the times when you're playing Malorus, these turns where you end up using it defensively does end up hurting. You want to be in a situation where you can use it both.
Yeah, especially with the cluster missiles.
Yep. Hit crit, spend, or not spend, ability.
So far it's worked out for you. You took that early target lock, so next turn you can come in maybe just with the focus, not use her ability, or heck, use it anyways. Kind of surprised we see Scorch with the shield upgrade. Usually we've seen him with Optics and Fanatical and Proud Tradition. Is that what you can fit to? I can't remember. Kylo is still cloaked. Is he at range 3 for the Force? I don't think he is for the Force decloak. Oh, they're checking that.
Checking it right now. Looks like it's out.
There you go. He can elect to or not to.
And as we saw that Curled Paw Creatives range ruler, want to shout out our sponsor for this weekend, Curled Paw Creatives. Use a no coupon code necessary. Sorry, I was about to say the old line. No coupon code necessary. The whole shop, 15% off. All you got to go is add stuff to the cart and check out before this weekend. As a note, he is expanding his lineup. If you play other board games, check it out. You want to get some, maybe some custom stuff for a board game you like, reach out and see what Curl Paw Creatives can do for you.
I can confirm we've Team Junkyard has used him for a lot of prizing in the past. He's so great about working with you and getting your custom design on there. And he's got some cool stuff, like you said, for other games. There's some, even in stock on his store, he's got some cool Crisis Protocol stuff that I may end up picking up. I know it's been permanently on my wish list for about a year now.
I will say, I won't give the full deets, but he's got some plans. There's some cool stuff. It's gonna take a while. Like but there are some things are in motion, and I'm excited.
I'm excited. That's very exciting.
I'm getting to be the guinea pig for the new thing. So that'll be fun.
Very cool. We see that Participation Heroic Fanatical flip card coming out. Nate won't be able to use that this round, but you know who will. We've got Fanatical on Malrus.
1 point to each for that round.
I failed in my duty. My apologies.
It's all right. It takes a village. All right, and we're in round 3. Now let's take a second and take a look at how our folks at home voted. So we have basically 60% to 40% with a favorite for Nate. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
The T70s have a lot of beef to them. It's going to be a lot for Richard to chew through. However, I mean, you know, Scorch can roll some pretty nice extra dice there, especially at range 1. If you can get those proximity mines, you can do some real bad damage to it. And the cluster missile could come in handy here. So, and of course, Kylo Ren is one of the best aces in the game.
Oh, yeah.
If he can ensure that he's going last with that road roll, he can do some really mean things. So I definitely don't think I would count Richard out, but the T-70s do have an early advantage just because of their health. 4 T-70s is an archetype that we saw a lot in 2nd edition. Haven't seen it as much in 2.5, but it's still just as strong. We got a road first.
Yeah, road roll. All right, Nate will end up being first player on that one.
System phase boost for...
Could you go remind them about the first player token?
Yes.
Just so, because that's going to end up mattering quite a bit. Thank you, sir. Somebody says those table lights make the convention center look dark. It is a little dark in here. I would say.
I wouldn't say dark. I'd say it's moody. You know, we're in a ballroom. I think if you had an event or gala in here, it'd be wonderful lighting.
Yes.
For a tabletop gaming convention, maybe not as much. But
turn it up.
Turn it up a little bit.
It's very warm light.
It is very warm.
Very warm light.
I do appreciate that though. It means I'm not under a fluorescent all day.
True, true. I think we just saw Grudge go through the debris cloud there.
Yep.
Takes a stress, gonna have to roll 1 die to see if you take a damage.
Shield down on Grudge.
So free damage, but does end up changing directions, deciding, you know what, sometimes you do have to sacrifice that. I think the worst part about going through it, though, is that he's stressed now.
That's brutal.
So these FO bombers need to be able to boost. It's nice. You gotta.
It's built into their ability. They really, really need that boost. Means next turn he's kind of locked into a straight maneuver too if he's got to clear it.
Yep.
So I was just really surprised he did the system face boost on it. I think I would have gone a straight boost and then too hard. Keep him in the back, but
that little mistake on that approach. We'll see what it ends up costing him.
It's still before lunch, so it's still early. That's
right.
Always the excuse you can give.
That's right.
Haven't eaten yet, still early.
Get some tacos in that man.
There you go. I don't know what we're checking for at the moment. Oh, it looks like the
center objective may have moved.
Yeah, it may have gotten slid out of the way, so we're just trying to... Yeah, it looks like the judge is out over there checking with him. There we go. One thing I saw players doing at Gen Con was taking a little bit of masking tape and placing it under the objective. Not a terrible idea as long as you're, if you don't want to get your templates gunked up, perhaps.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, just a little bit of painter's tape can go a long way. A little bit of painter's tape. Now, we are going to have our main conflict this round. You have Scorch coming in, slapping down a focus like you do. Three turn in between the obstacles.
Yeah, and he's going to get himself a nice boost if he wants to get really up close and personal there. Yeah, actually, small dot stickers in the center of the map is something that we talked about from an organizer standpoint for Nova this year. So we talked about doing that on all the maps. And I think we ran out of time for it.
Yeah, the logistical problem is saying, all right, judges, go do this before an event, and a lot of times you don't have the time to do it.
There's a lot of last minute running around yesterday and today trying to get everything set up, so we're still scrambling a little bit. Our transmissions have been scrambled, so we're working on working the kinks out. So is Malrus doing it too hard?
I think so.
That seems like what she's probably
moving some equipment out of the way.
Gonna be close to that rock though. The T-70s are coming in.
Kai. Now, what's Kai's ability in that T-70 X-Wing?
It's blank. His ability is after you execute a maneuver, if you pass through a friendly ship, you may perform an evade action. So I have played a lot of Kai in the Y-Wing.
Yep.
It has been relevant once.
There you go.
So once out of maybe, I don't know, 20 games I've used it. So, you know, great ability, really useful. I will say, I don't know about you guys, but when I see 4 T-70s on the table, I just think of, there's a piece of music from The Force Awakens called
March of the Resistance?
No, Scazzero for X-Wings. It's
Scherzo.
Yeah, Scherzo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It is the piece that when they are flying over the water. Flying over the water as they're coming into the battle at Maz's castle.
Yes.
I just think of that music. It's very nice.
It's very good.
Quite like that.
It's a good piece.
And Dion teaching me on how to pronounce things today.
Yeah, Scherzo.
Scherzo.
It's Italian. You got to put a little oomph in it.
I'm too American, I apologize. There's a wonderful French player I play a lot. He's a good friend of mine, and I don't know how to pronounce his name because he's told me several times, and he'll say it, and he'll say it so fast that I don't comprehend it, and I'll ask him to say it 2 more times, and I'll be like, I still don't get it.
It happens.
So,
like,
too American.
Do you, like... So, for instance, in all of my, I don't know if you noticed, in all of my streams and my videos, I always open with my name.
Yes.
Because of how often in my life my name has been mispronounced.
I can imagine.
My name is not Dion. My name is Dion. Right, Travis? All right.
That is a damage into Kylo there as he goes over that debris.
Yep.
We've got Ben Swallow over here, big chunky Kylo Ren silencer.
That's right. Now, taking that stress means that Kylo's coming in here with only the Force to back him up. Nia Nub, 1 banking.
This is a real cluster of targets right now.
Just going to slap down the focus.
When in doubt, focus it out, you know? I believe he should have Yellow's lock on him too, which is the M9 reroll.
Yep.
So you've got essentially right now, you've probably got double mods on 9 or Nian, excuse me.
Yep.
On Snap, and maybe on Kai. Does he have an ability? Oh yeah, R6. Yeah. So you've got double mods on all 3 of them. The only one not double modded right now is going to be Elo, but you're kind of okay with that. Oh, he's got Predator. I take it back. Everyone gets a soft mod. Yeah, Mal taking that stress again, using both of her charges. She's going to be out after this.
All right, here we go.
Here comes the cluster. If you can get 2 shields off 2 T-70s here, I think you're happy.
That's right, especially having to be forced to use the ability once already.
Yeah, spend the lock.
Spend the lock, why not? Ooh, that's 3.
There you go. I don't want to take 3 shields.
He's taking all 3 shields.
Well,
he wants the offense. We'll see if it ends up being the right call.
Blood in the water.
Cluster missile into Nian. That formation flying means that Nate had a couple shots in range. Takes 1 more damage there.
So you did get 4 shields off. It's a pretty good cluster missile.
Kylo's up. Range 2 into Kai. Shields are down. 4 hole left.
Ooh, that's a crit going through if you spend the force. Oh, Malice. There you go.
Oh, snap. Crit, crit. Canyonetti out. Spend the focus.
Yeah.
You don't want anything to do with those double crits.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it a pilot crit? Do we get a force back? Nope. It's a fuel leak, it sounds like.
Yep. All right, here we go. T70, first one's up. Nian at 5.
Man, it's tough choices right now in terms of who do you shoot at. Mao is the easiest target because you've got all 3 shots on her, or you've got 3 really good shots on her, but with her ability, it may be a fool's errand.
That's right. I think you go with Kylo here.
Really?
Has only 1 force.
True.
Has only 1 force. You gotta remember, this is not Whisper Kylo. All right, this is...
Yeah, 1 force, no mods, or no other mods. That's pretty good. Looks like he's going for it. 3 on 3.
Spend it.
You can either use the reroll on it or spend the focus. I think spend it while you got it. Just gonna go with the reroll. Okay, now spend it for sure.
There you go.
We had that last game too with Grievous where he rerolled into a eyeball.
All right, that's the second shield down on Kylo Ren. Hopefully Nate continues to focus fire. He does. Ooh, hit, crit. Kylo needs to natty.
No, that's bad for Kylo.
All 3 of those go through. Hit, crit.
No directs, we hope, right?
The Tormented Apprentice takes a damaged engine.
Man, silencers really don't like that damaged engine. But they also don't like being on 1 health, to be fair.
Both
things are bad.
All these are true.
This is, I don't know who this is into.
Not sure, they didn't call it. There we go. So that's static.
Oh, that's into Nian.
Stunned pilot.
Oh, wrong one.
A lot of violence.
Yeah, they just said, hey, you want to go to lunch early? Let's just punch each other.
Yep. Here we go. Scorch, 3 on 2, takes it. Takes a stress.
Oh.
Hit, crit. Hit, crit lands. The double would kill him.
Was that panicked?
Panic pilot.
Oh, that was into Kai. So Kai's dead with the fuel leak.
Oh, you're right. Kaya just got taken off the board, but it is initiative 4.
Yes.
So we still have simultaneous
And he's
fire.
still going to have a heavy laser cannon into Kylo Ren. That's going to be 4 dice with at least 1 reroll, the bullseye. Yeah.
Ah, here we go.
4 dice to get 1 through on Kylo, and you got 1 reroll.
I think that'll do it.
Ooh.
That's it. He's got the reroll.
That's a dead Kylo Ren.
Guaranteed.
That's a good trade right there. Kai for Kylo.
Kai for Kylo. That is a plus 2 points, right?
Yeah.
And then not only that, just the value-wise, besides the point cost, right? The maneuverability and the different tools that Kylo Ren
Richard
has.
just lost his biggest gun.
Yep. And that advanced proton torpedo never went off.
Yeah.
All right, that's massive.
So it looks like into static. Mm-hmm. Laser cannon into static from Snap, excuse me. Does he get any rerolls? He does not. He does not need them.
He doesn't need them. They become hits, not able to be crits. Spends a focus for 4 going into static.
Static's taking 3.
3 of those go through.
1,
Shield,
2, 3.
that's going to be half points.
Yeah, the points right now are adding up fast, 9 to 8. All right, can you get Nian off the board, though? That's what you really hope. Can you get him off the board with Grudge?
You only have Grudge's shot.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Can he do it? Try again, Richard. One hit. That'll do it. Right? Does that clear him?
No, he's got 2 left.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But
I got excited.
if you drop the chaff on him, does that stun pilot immediately give him a damage? It's a device and obstacle.
It is.
Would that stun pilot immediately go into effect?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Judge?
That's just a curiosity at this point. I want to know.
Yeah, because I think that'd be kind of nice to just throw a damage on him right now.
That would be one of the only ways, because almost how often do you see stun pilot do something?
Yeah, it's just okay.
Right.
Don't make a mistake, right? That's what stun pilot is. Fly better.
Exactly.
But if you can throw an obstacle at him,
yep.
I mean that's pretty.
Or like dropping a rig cargo chute or something like that.
Yeah, stun looks for overlap, and if chaff is under you are overlapping it. That's true.
I mean that's what I assume as well.
That's interesting. That's actually an interesting play with Kylo too, because you can plan around that using his ability. The I'll show you the dark side.
Oh.
Give him a stunned.
Stun. Throw a chaff.
And then throw a chaff. Yeah,
Wrecked.
it's a direct hit. Give him a direct hit without being able to give him a direct hit because it has to be a pilot crit. Can he bank it? Does the 3 bank hit him? That's my next question now.
No, I don't think it does. It's close. Hey, Chris. Just a curiosity. Just a double check here. You have a stun pilot crit.
Yeah.
I throw chaff at you. Did you just take a damage?
I don't believe so, but I don't remember what Stun Pilot says off the top of my head.
Stun pilot is the
if you overlap an obstacle, suffer 1 damage.
I
sorry.
know what it does, but
Yeah.
I don't remember if the timing is after you execute a maneuver.
It just says if you overlap, I believe.
After you
execute a
execute.
maneuver, so you have to move.
Oh, okay, you have to have moved.
So if you move over it, then yes.
If you move over it. But then if that means if your little nubbin of your ship touches it,
Yeah,
right?
if the template touches it at some point, yeah.
You would have done it. Got it.
I wonder if they're asking the same question.
Yeah.
Because they just called Judge.
They're double checking
chaff
what is what is chaff?
I do wonder if Nate is thinking that in the back of his head too, of like, would I just take a damage from this?
So they're checking the order. You break locks first, and then the jam happens.
Yes.
All right.
Got some lunch choices for you if you want to.
Lunch choice. Are these the trucks out there?
These are the trucks out there.
Well, let's see what we got. May I?
Yeah. You can bump the brightness up too if you need to.
Fat burger.
All right, it's going to Nate for this round. He's going to be our first player. Do we get the chaff? Oh, yeah, we're getting the chaff. Here we go. Oh, just going straight, going just for snap. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, click on it, try to make it. Yeah. Snap is not on it. He's going to be going over it. We did bump our buddy. There we go. I do wonder if Static is going to live this round. It is going to be tough. But 9 maybe is doing a 4K right here. That seems good for him. One straight. Opening that dial back up for the system phase boost, getting that one straight in there.
I think bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich sounds delicious.
Got it.
If they're still serving breakfast. With a side of French fries? I know that sounds strange, but...
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds great. All right, here we go. So we have been chaffed.
So one straight for snap.
Yep, and Tem is going to lose his perform action step because he is ending his maneuver on it.
Yep.
And takes a stress. That is the best chaff can be. If you break a lock, you jam something, they can't do any more actions, and they're stressed. Oh,
it's pretty good. The only better way is if you can block them onto it next turn. If you can keep them there.
One hard. We are in the scrum in the center of the board. All right, they're going to double check that angle with the railroad track. As we're waiting there, want to remind you that we are only able to go on these trips and bring you this live X-Wing coverage because of our wonderful patrons. Without you guys, none of this would have been possible. This is now our 5th or 6th Nova Open that we've been here. It's been a while, obviously. We skipped a year with everything with,
why is that?
With stuff. I don't remember why. Some stuff went down, but yeah, it's cool to be back. It's cool to be back, and I'm looking forward over the next couple years seeing these conventions continue to grow. Yeah. Right.
This is my first Nova Open. I'm here. I'm here because Zach Cronish is another Team Junkyard member. He was asked to run the side events this year, and he wanted help, so I said okay.
Yeah.
It's been fun so far. It definitely feels like a con that's going to grow in the next couple years. But it's got a good location. It's very pretty, very walkable outside. But it's a cool event so far.
Agreed.
And who doesn't like coming to play X-Wing? Man, if Nine did like or Neon, excuse me, did a 4K right now, he's going to be just laughing the entire time. 4K pattern analyzer lock, take a focus.
All right, and slap it down. Scorch got a focus, ready to see if he can receive somebody.
Yeah, is this indeed the K-turn? It is the K-turn. Here he goes.
Flipped it dip with Neon. Look at me, yeehaw!
Don't forget, I mean, this is the guy who helped blow up the second Death Star, and his only reaction was...
Coolness in the face of all things. Gotta love it.
Yeah, pattern analyzer in action, then check for his ability. Quick double mod after a 4K seems good.
Oh, yeah. Looks like double checking for actions here. Where does he want to slap a target lock down?
Yeah, you probably try to clear static, which is what I think Nate's thinking right now. Try to get one more ship off the board. Although, really, he's in a good spot for next turn. You know, Neon can just do like a simple one straight and... you know, oh, he's going to boost. Oh, he's getting closer to Static. Okay.
Static has one hull. I could see the priority of getting that ship off. Though,
I think I just like 3 dice with a lock and focus more than I do a 4 dice with a focus.
Though, what I would prioritize here is actually shooting Grudge. I know
really?
that Static's on 1 health, but with 2 agility, a little easier to hit.
Prevent those
way more dangerous.
Mines.
Yeah, way more dangerous.
Yeah, right now Static may have a shot in LO, but it's going to be like an ion cannon, or it's a primary, and it's going to be unmodded. Grudge can definitely do some work. with those proximity mines.
Will's gonna call in here pretty sick, pretty soon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's upset that we're mispronouncing 9-num, 9-num, 10-num.
I thought it was Nian. Is it 9?
It looks like, I think, because his, like, it's literally like the number of head or something like that.
Oh, is it really?
Made. Yeah.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
some ridiculous thing, yeah, like that.
I didn't know that.
We named it a number because we couldn't figure out what we wanted to call it.
I actually did not know that. That's very funny.
So double checking who is being bumped here with this maneuver.
That looks like a friendly bump to me too.
So the friendly bump does mean that we'll have to see Malorus roll a die and potentially take damage.
Yeah, that's not what Mal wants to see. Calling for a judge.
They're calling the judge to move the. If they could help him with the move, there's just a lot of cluster here.
It just went so much quieter when you muted the
Yeah,
table
just
mic.
take a break here.
All these voices in my head stopped.
So Andrew, are you local to DC?
I'm local to Orlando.
Local to Orlando. So, all right.
Yeah, I was down. I helped out. I was judging for the planning phase event when you guys were down there.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out because I know you're not alone here, right? No. You have company.
I do,
which is awesome.
So our usual plans for Labor Day are Dragon Con in Atlanta. It's a very fun time. But this year again, I was Zach was very worried about this, so he asked me to go, and then I was told that my wife told me that she did not want to stay home alone during Labor Day. She's like, I will need to go somewhere. So I'm like, you want to come to this? And she said, sure.
Okay.
So she's helping out us too. She's going to be, again, with side events, she's helping with registration and score entry. But today we're pretty light. Our first side event doesn't start till, I think, 4:30. Mm-hmm. And it's our Aces High alternate called Scrap Shot. So it's Aces High with the extra caveat if you get to pick up random upgrades throughout it that you can just attach to your ship without restrictions. And we've got some fun 1.0 throwbacks in there too. Like we've got Glitter Stim.
All right.
We've got the Wookiee Commandos letting you re-roll focus results on attacks.
Wookiees get on my wings.
We've got Artcasters. Aces High with an Artcaster.
Nice.
It's a fun time. We ran a few last night. I think everyone had a good time. But
I mean, those might be the only things I can actually play in. With some of those, depending on how late they're going.
So tonight our last one's at 7:30.
All right, so there's a chance.
We got time. We got room.
Yeah.
Did you bring a ship?
No, I have to bum one off.
I've got a bunch of T70s.
T70s are fun.
We got T70s and Zori if you want to run Zori.
Zori Bliss, baby. It's like I heard you did an action. I did too.
I did too. Yeah. Especially in the Aces High where it's like, oh, you got close to me? Thanks.
Yep.
Your action? No. Our action.
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. It's ours.
And I know Zach's got ships too you can bum for sure, so it'll be a lot of fun. It's worth it. We got some fun shenanigans going on. And there's also some interesting things the judges can do and mess with your table a little bit. Roll a die and add some effects. Like we had some turbo lasers show up in our game last night that obliterated my car Hakoon. She got hit pretty hard by a board.
Nice.
Board effect. But it's absolutely a good time. That bump on Maurus, she just is not in a good spot.
Not a good spot. Let's
she take it.
Here we go. Going at static here. M9G8 re-roll.
And then does he have a focus? He does have focus. That's a dead static.
Got him. 4 hits. Always better to guarantee it. You want to, even though he rolled the saddies there, you got to play for the natties.
Play for the natties or for the saddies.
All right, so taken off the board there. Here we go. Elo into Scorch. Elo yellow. 4 dice, 4 hits. No need to spend that focus. Double focus blink. There is a focus there. Spend for 2. That's going to be half points. And crack shot for an extra one. So that's 2 shields and a hole on Scorch for half points.
Whew. This game is very quickly going towards Nate's side.
2 hits. Evade focus.
Yeah, spend it.
Spends it. Yeah, they were double checking here. Looks like Temin.
Does he have the bullseye? On Scorch? It's close. Yep, sounds like he got it.
Heavy laser. Expecting 2. You don't have any mods here.
More dice, more fun.
And there it is, 3 hits. So able to pull the over, and so did Richard with the natties.
Scorch has said, I saw what Static did, I'm not doing that.
Saddies to natties, just like that.
It's one of those games where the dice even out in the long run, but it feels much more swingy than it should be.
Yeah.
Shield on, snap, bonk. If you can get 9 off, I think you're... I don't even know if you feel that much better if you get 9 off, because you've got still 2 full health X-Wings basically rocking around. They're going to be hard to deal with.
A note that we do have a break after this round. The next round after this, round 3, will begin at 1:30 Eastern. We'll have a timer up for that. Actually, I can just get that ready now so I don't forget.
Yep. Yep, they want dials down back at 1:30, and our lunch order has been placed.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Sweet.
So we should get that soon.
Yum.
Trying to beat lunch lines, but I don't know if we're that far ahead or behind. I don't know where all the other groups are. Because here at the Nova Open, we've got tons of games being played. On this side of the ballroom alone, we've got X-Wing, we've got Armada. I'm looking at a giant mech over there. If you just look straight past that, which I assume is Warhammer.
Yep, I know there's a real big Lord of the Rings.
There is a big Lord of the Rings one around here.
Going on.
Last night at the Nova Open Cantina, like a little food pop-up shop.
Yeah.
They had a room where there was a big blue tarp down, and they were playing some kind of pirate game.
Yes.
Like each of the elements of the game were like a foot, like a foot in diameter and pretty big. Like it was a miniatures game, but
it was a bigatures game.
Exactly. And I'm like, I don't know what this is, but this looks enticing.
Right.
I see a bunch of pirate ships moving around a giant floor, and I'm instantly intrigued.
That's hilarious.
So plenty of fun to be had here at the Nova Open. I know there's some BattleTech going on too, of course, because everyone likes. Who doesn't like mechs, right?
Robots are fun.
Robots are fun.
Yeah.
I too like Pacific Rim. Now, I see, he says, the chat does say giant mech is BattleTech, but I don't think that's a BattleTech mech. That does look more Warhammer-y to me from where I'm seeing.
Does it? Maybe, could it be terrain?
Maybe. You know what? This is where I'm not super familiar with the world of Warhammer or Age of Sigmar. I know that's around too. Oh, they're asking about Chaff and Stunned.
The answer to his question is no. I know you guys can't hear it, but the question was, for the purposes of Stun Pilot, if I already took the effects of an obstacle, do I suffer Stun Pilot when I leave? And the answer, I believe, is yes, because you don't ignore it because you're the second time you don't take the effects of the obstacle.
Yeah.
Stun Pilot is
an effect of the obstacle.
An effect that references the obstacle. You're still there. You still touched it.
That's an interesting... I don't know. I believe you're correct. I believe it's a no, but as long as you don't land on it again, you don't suffer it.
Mm-hmm.
Nate just trying to plow through these road rolls. Oh, man.
Richard is the first player for this one.
That was a 6 red dice, 1 paint. It was a bad road roll. We're going for the boost for Grudge. Looks like that's going to be a no.
Not going to happen. Doesn't fit. We'll see if that boost was necessary for the plan there.
Man, I hope not. Oh, he's doing a sloop. This is bad. Poor Grudge has just been out of it this whole game.
Grudge has not had good luck. We're going that way, right? So he's going to land right on top of the debris.
He's going to go through the
get
chaff.
the chaff as well.
Yeah, that's bad.
So potentially double stressed, for sure jammed.
Maybe a damage.
Yeah, this
just
is
for good measure.
This has not been a good one for Grudge.
This is one where you just think maybe it would have been better for Grudge just to joust the T-70s, and then let everything else come in faster.
Yeah.
That's another stress.
Yep. It's going to be triple stressed.
Oh, man. So effectively, at this point, he is stressed for the rest of the game.
Yep. At least you didn't get damaged, right? Like, that's good.
You know, I haven't been. Oh, let me be right back. I haven't been recording the chance points.
That's all right. We could just take a look at their table.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got a camera.
Yeah. 8 to 13.
I don't think they've been recording their match points either. Then.
I think you did. I thought I saw you.
All right, they destroyed. So hang on. This is turn. What turn is this? 5?
You want to go just take a peek at their paper?
Yeah.
Take a peek at the paper. Limited lifespan. Thank you for the sub. If I missed you earlier, I know a couple people did do singletons. I'll give you guys a shout out here in a minute, but thank you again to everybody. So Temitz is going to go ahead and 1 straight. I think it should be 9 to 14.
Looks like 8 to 13 should be correct.
Yep.
Something's not adding up to me though.
Well, it looks like it's not.
Scorch is halved.
Yeah, I mean it's because it has the circle. Is Maurus half?
So Kylo's dead, that's 7. Static is dead, that's 3, that's 10. Scorch is half, that's 11. And then there's been 3 rounds. So he should be at 14, not 13. Because it's been three scenario points scored. Because this is now round 5, they each got a scenario point for each one.
Then he should be at 3
He should
scenario
also be at 3
points.
scenario points.
14 to 10.
Yeah, so it should be 14 to 10.
Got it.
Because we've got a dead Kai and half on snap. They didn't half on snap or 9. That's what they didn't score. Hang on, get back.
Cool. And you're doing the good work. Yeah, I also half points. Gotta. They just said, "Oh yeah, half points at the table." We figured it out. They had forgotten about half points, huh?
Forgot about half points. Everyone forgets the half points on chance.
Nian's gonna go ahead and 2-turn. And that's going to end up being into the scrum as well.
Is he on the chaff? No. I see which way he's turning now. Okay. I think he's going to bump into Snap, right?
Yep.
But he's going to overlap. He's going to hit Snap, but it's not a friendly bump because he's overlapping Malrus.
Correct. Yeah, it's the ending position that matters, determining which of those effects you're going to end up taking.
This is the again, when you get back talking about real life versus online play, one of the unfortunate things is on online play, the chat tells you, hey, this is a friendly bump.
Yep.
In real life, you're like, well, I got to put 3 more templates out and then move both ships.
Okay, we'd be in engagement. We might be in the next turn online.
Yeah, no kidding. See, you say that, but like my rounds at Gen Con, I feel like I got more rounds in than when I play online.
I mean, there are some things that take longer, some things that are faster.
Yeah.
But there's also, in person, you also have this... You have the motivation when you have somebody across the table from you and you can see them.
Yes.
That changes how you think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have had much worse games playing online opponents than in-person opponents.
Yep.
Just because when you see them in person, it's much harder to it's so much easier, like everything in life, to not think of the person on the other side of the screen.
Right, exactly. And sometimes you forget, like, oh, wait, they have choices too, right?
Yes.
Somebody said bring back the old 2.0 bumps, please. Nah. I mean, that doesn't change the fact that you have to do them.
This still means this happens.
Yeah.
Like, you know. I don't hate the bump focus.
No, it's fine. Honestly, it keeps it moving. It keeps the game moving. Those mods
make it a little more aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And once you have your head wrapped around the rule, like it's not complicated. It's just what.
It just you just need that ramp up period of like, okay, how does it work? Then eventually you're like, okay, I get it. You know, it's like anything in X-Wing, really. It's once you jump into it, you're still learning, but once you learn, it's really straightforward.
Yep.
But
all right, and it looks like
once again moving to check arc. Looks like 9 does have 9 has the shot onto Mal.
And that will end up being range 1. Malrus is full.
Oh,
and here we go. Cluster missile coming in from Malrus.
No Mal ability, unfortunately. You've used it both already. But
hit crit.
You got a lock, right?
And that is another critical damage.
What's that?
Weapons failure on Nian Num means that last shot not going to be as powerful. Two hits coming in. Timon takes the damage on the cluster missile bonus attack.
Cluster missile hasn't been so bad today. It's done an extra 1 damage each time, basically.
That's right.
It's been a good little upgrade. This is Elog into Scorch.
4v3, got 3 hits.
That's a dead Scorch.
Got him. 2 goes through. 16-10.
Yep, they're remembering the half points and everything now. We got there.
And here we go, Nian, range 1 into Malrus.
If he can nuke Malrus, you win the game.
That's true.
I think he's already won, but it does, it would call it an early end. Oh, going into Grudge. Fascinating.
They're going.
Yeah, weapons failure. Yeah, so going into Mel. Okay.
Because of weapons failure, it's going to be a 3 dice range 1 attack.
Get trail mix. Use M9.
That's right.
Love it.
2 hits.
There you go.
Spend for 3.
Look at that conversion.
So can't die. Won't be taken off the board, but definitely can't get hurt with 2 damage there. That's another half points.
Another 1 for Nate, and that'll put him at 18 at the end of the round.
17-10. Temin and Grudge both don't have any shots. Let's give some end of round points. And that's going to be a score of 18-10. Or to 11, excuse me. Math is hard.
Yeah, we got that paper coming out too to make sure they get it. I will say the lists today have been pretty nice and varied. There hasn't been like a whole lot of one thing.
Yeah, the most common one is Vader Defender. That's
to be expected at this point, though. Vader Defender in the TIE Swarm, it's a known commodity, and it's one that is hard to beat, even if you know how to.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking at a table right now on our left that has what looks like 1,000 TIEs on it.
All the TIE fighters.
Both players flying a bunch of TIE fighters and Vader.
We both made this choice. This is our fault.
Just a good old training exercise. Cool.
They're double checking their math right now at the table.
I don't know the path to victory right now if I'm Richard, though. That's a tough call. You've got to kill 9, and that'll give you 3 more points. But then you're going to be at 14, and you've got to then kill something else too. That's tough with 2 ships left.
There's a wild Paul Heaver on your screen right now. 3-time X-Wing World Champion, head judge at today's event.
I've heard that some of the additional pricing we have today might be some 1.0 arts signed by Paul Heaver.
Oh, snap.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I will say I've heard of this. May have some fun, silly side prizes you can get. Yeah, this is going to be a tough round, or a tough end game for Richard. I think you're just trying to get as many points as you can. But I think you've kind of resigned yourself to saying, yeah, I'm going to lose this one, so let me get some lunch, come back refreshed, and get ready to crush it out.
That's right. And I will say, like, I know that there's different types of players, right? So you have... there are players who come to, like, their #1 priority on the list is, I'm here to play, good, bad, or ugly. Yep. I'm playing it to the bitter end, right? Yes. Then there's like the other end of the spectrum is like I'm here more for the tournament aspect. If I lose 2 games, I'm dropping and I'm gonna go do something else.
Yep.
Or if I'm losing a game and it's unwinnable, I'm just gonna call it to you know, in their mind, save their time, because they're prioritizing different things. Neither one is right, neither one is wrong. It's just do you.
I will say we do have an incentive for not dropping. We've got these nice, you've got that objective token sitting right in front of you. This nice orange objective token from Curled Paw Creatives.
That's right. I'll show it off once we can get back to the face camera here.
It's got the Nova Open logo on it. You're going to get 1 for every round you play. So, if you play all 5, you're going away with 5 objective tokens.
You got the full set.
But you got to stay to the end to get the full set. So and
if you all drop,
we're gonna have a lot of these.
We're gonna have a lot of them.
I will say we had some last minute signups, so we did not order as many as we're running.
You might be a little bit short.
We're not short yet.
Not short yet. Got it.
But if we get enough extra signups for tomorrow, we may be short.
Well, extra signups, and they all make it to through all 5 rounds as well.
Yes. So I need some people to not care. But other than that would be good. But again, even if everyone makes it, we're going to be okay, but we're just not going to have a lot of spares. So that's good ordering.
That's a good problem, though, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The more people here playing X-Wing, the better.
All right.
At least no more chaff effects, because that chaff is gone now.
Grudge is here. Andy X-Wing switch. So what is Richard's win condition?
I don't think there is one. Kill 2 X-Wings.
I mean, it would be kill 2 X-Wing. So you take out Nian, you take out Temin without losing anything, and you have to do it in 2 turns.
Yeah, Malrus has to not take 2 damage, and you've got to not lose 2 damage on the Grudge to get halved. Yeah, magically kill 2 X-Wings would indeed be a win condition. Absolutely correct. I mean, not playing. I don't think not playing games is rude. I just think it's, you know, knowing that, like, hey, if I'm not having fun and I'm not going to win this game, if you know that that's when you need to call it, that's when you need to call it. You know.
Yep.
No, we don't want to have anyone sitting here after, you know, after playing a game they hate and being like, this is the worst experience I've ever had.
Right. Yeah.
They need to rotate. Yeah, there you go.
And it's also like, in a tournament situation, it's also different than like playing a casual game at home, right?
Right.
That's different. And again, it depends on every person's motivation.
Right.
I don't begrudge anybody who's ever given me the like hey, I'm gonna scoop, right?
Yeah.
I would tell you it's very common in card games.
Oh yeah.
Very very common.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with it either, if I'm honest. It's just that knowing, you know, if you know your win condition isn't achievable and you've got something else you'd rather be doing, then, you know, it is what it is. But I've definitely won games where I thought I was already out of it. So there is the other side of the equation.
Oh, yeah.
You stay in there long enough, hey, you can catch it.
Yep. And I would say, like, for myself, I'm about a half and half person. It depends on where I am mindset-wise that day. Right?
Oh, yeah. And that makes a huge difference. Of, like, if I'm having a good day already and I'm having fun, then I'll stick it out. But if my day has just been, like, disappointment after disappointment, I just might be like, I'm calling it. Forget it, you know?
Yeah. I know for me, it's more, for me, it's about, like, my fatigue level. If I'm feeling really tired, even if I'm doing well, I might just scoop a game and like, listen, there's no chance. I would rather just rest. Give me a minute here.
I'm gonna go chill out. Gonna have some have a snack, relax,
fall asleep in the corner.
There you go. Which way is
I honestly, depending on when that food might come here, it gets here, I might eat the sandwich and go take a quick, like,
power 15,
nap? 20-minute power nap. I got here very late last night.
Malrus is going for the sloop around Grudge.
You got to be aggressive. You got to be aggressive at this point.
That's true. You have to.
You're hoping. You're going to try to catch Nian Num and get those other 2 points. Or those are the 3 points, excuse me.
I wonder if Nian is going to get through Grudge at all at this point. I wonder, he may just be stuck there with Malrus, but...
I mean, if they can get another turn and Grudge doesn't die...
That's true.
You got to Proxmine next turn on Nian if he doesn't get taken out.
If he does get through you, yeah. Oh, it looks like the answer is no. He's just going to go straight.
Either of you like lunch?
Say it again?
Would either of you like lunch?
I think they got me already, but I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, there's the food. Have you seen the food trucks and stuff out there?
I'm going to go ask if you want anything.
I appreciate it.
I'm good. Yeah.
Good.
Thank you, sir. Man, Nian just turned a...
hit, crit. I looked away for a second.
I know.
Hit, crit.
He just turned Trail Mix into hit, crit. And that is a... Direct hit. That's GG. Yep,
simultaneous fire, but that does mean that ship does go out. Commander Malrus not going to be commanding anymore.
No, not with that roll. Oh,
double eyeballs on that one.
Was that 2 into Grudge? That was 2 into Grudge, actually. Yep. That's half on Grudge.
Squiggles.
Take that range 0, try to kill him, right?
Take all the points you can get.
Oh.
Not going to get it, but you try. You have to try. And the final score there will be 23-12. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.